You're listening to Carolina Forest Panther football on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network, and it starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to Carolina Forest Panther football here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. It is the SCHSL 5A Division I quarterfinals tonight when the Panthers take on the Summerville Green Wave. Panthers come into this one with a 10-1 record, Summerville with a 10-2 record, and the Panthers trying to make it to the lower state finals for the second time in program history. My name is Brandon Biskobing. I'll be bringing you all the action, and joining me, as usual, back from his vacation, Miles Mauder. And Miles, before we get into this one, last week, Panthers, to quote Father Doug from A Haunted House, we about to exercise a busload of demons around here in Carolina Forest. The Panthers were finally able to beat Fort Dorchester, who they had not beaten in 8 opportunities. This week, Summerville comes into town, who the Panthers have not beaten in 5 opportunities. So not quite as many times as Fort Dorchester, but still another team that the Panthers have faced a number of times, both in the playoffs and in regular season, and have yet to beat the Green Wave. So what do the Panthers have to do tonight to continue that? And before we get to that, actually, give me your thoughts. I'm sure you were listening on last week's game.
I was listening until about halftime, and then we got to the third quarter, and I fell asleep.
Well, you didn't really miss much in the second quarter, or in the second half, because they scored a grand total of 1 touchdown, or 2 touchdowns to finalize that game. And I mean, the fourth quarter was a running clock throughout. So
I looked away with like 8 seconds left in the second quarter, and all of a sudden I looked down and it says Brady McDowell touchdown. I'm like, where did that come from? I thought we were done. I was about to stop listening.
Yeah.
But no, we looked really good last week. At
Yeah.
least, well, of what I heard. We looked really good last week. So I think if we can repeat what we did last week, I know that Fort D team was a lot worse than the Summerville team, but this is definitely the biggest game we're going to watch and call all year. I mean, so far.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, obviously we weren't able to do the Irmo game. That probably would be the biggest game that the Panthers have played all season long, considering the talent that Irmo has. And to remind everyone, Panthers did lose that game 51-21, although they did do better this year than they did last year against the Yellow Jackets. But, yeah, going back to last week, the tail of that game was definitely Jaron Fox. Had 192 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns, and that was all in the first half.
I heard you scream about him dragging somebody to the 2-yard line,
and
I'm like, that sounded like a big run.
Oh, yeah, there were a couple of plays that Jaron Fox literally dragged a Patriot defender 15 yards. And so, yeah, if Jaron Fox can do that tonight, the Panthers certainly have a chance against this Summerville Green Wave team. But, like I mentioned, Summerville comes into this one with a lot of talent, a lot of Division I level talent, very similar to how Irmo is. So like I said, this is probably, Irmo has a few more guys that have Division I offers, so Irmo is a little better, but this is definitely the second biggest team that the Panthers are facing this season. The big one is the Green Wave's version of Travis Hunter, not quite running back cornerback, but not quite wide receiver cornerback, but wide receiver free safety in Jaden Kelly Murray, who is is considered a 3-star recruit according to 24/7, 4-star for On3. He has
offers from like Florida State, right?
He has offers from a ton of guys. He's ranked 8th in South Carolina for 24/7, and is ranked 9th for On3. He's the 40th wide receiver in the nation for 24/7 and 48th for On3, and is ranked 362nd overall in the nation and 359th according to 24/7 and On3 respectively.
He must be really, really good.
Yes.
Then.
So here are his offers: Akron, Arkansas, Central Michigan, Charlotte, Cincinnati, Coastal, Duke, ECU, Florida, Florida A&M, Florida State, Gardner-Webb, Georgia Tech, Howard, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Liberty, Maryland, Miami of Ohio, Old Dominion, Penn State, Sacramento State, South Carolina, Stanford, Toledo, UAB, USF, Vanderbilt, West Virginia, and to round it off, my dad's alma mater of Wisconsin. So
I didn't even see Indiana on that list. That's insane to me.
So there are like 6 teams on this list that either were ranked this season or are currently nationally ranked. So he is getting some top-level offers. And yet, while he is the top dog on this team when it comes to offers, he's not the only one. Because then also you have the quarterback, Max Stafford. I was about to say Matt Stafford.
Any relation?
No, unfortunately.
Okay.
He has an offer from Howard. The running back, Javin Williams, has offers from App State, Coastal, ECU, and Florida State.
Oh, my.
And the wide receiver, Turu Davis, has offers from Coastal, ECU, Howard, Liberty, and Va Tech. And then on the defensive side, cornerback Jordan Ravenel has an offer from Presbyterian. So this is a very talented Summerville team with a lot of high-level players. And on top of that, this team has taken advantage of the basically de facto transfer portal that we've had in South Carolina this season. We will take a quick break, get back to that when we get back from the national anthem right here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon. Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
Welcome back, as we are just a few moments away from the teams taking the field and kickoff here in the quarterfinal matchup of the 5A Division I SEHSL playoff game between the Panthers and the Summerville Green Wave. Before we went to break, I was talking about some of the players that the Green Wave have brought in from other programs, not only around the state but also elsewhere. The quarterback, Max Stafford, although he was at another school in South Carolina prior to moving on in his sophomore season, last season he was on the JV squad of IMG Academy. So that just shows how good he is as a player.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like number one in the state, or whatever, not the state, the country IMG Academy?
Yes.
Yeah, now I'm speechless.
It was the JV team, but still, the fact that he was getting, recruited by them shows how good of a player he is. Turu Davis comes in from Goose Creek. And on the defensive side, Jordan Ravenel also comes from Goose Creek, while Dexter Chavis, the nose tackle, came in from Silver Bluff. So this Summerville team has brought in a lot of good players, and it shows with some of the offers that they have throughout their team. So like we talked about, this is going to be, I won't say the biggest test, because I think Irma was the bigger test overall.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a big test for the Panthers to see just how good this team really is. The winner of this game will face the winner of the James Island Stratford game going on tonight as well. So we will be sure to give you updates on that game as this one progresses and that one progresses. So you will know who, if the Panthers are able to win this game, who the Panthers will play in the semifinals next week.
I forgot what I was about to say.
But
I lost it.
Okay.
Dang, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. But so what are your keys and what are your final thoughts before we get into this game tonight?
My key to the game, before you even told me everything about Max Stafford you just told me, was get pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah.
That's what our defense seems to be really good at. I don't know what they did last week, but since I've been broadcasting, they were great getting at the quarterback.
They did a good job last week as well. There were a few times that the Fort Dorchester quarterback, it looked like there should have been an intentional grounding called, because he kind of just lost it, like he just threw it because there were two defenders in front of him. So,
but now that I know what Max Stafford seems to have, I think now that's definitely my biggest key to the game.
And not to mention, he has a junior and sophomore wide receiver that both are already getting multiple Division I offers.
Yeah, our corners are going to have a lot in them tonight.
Yeah,
like a lot of work for them.
Yeah, the secondary is going to have their work cut out for them tonight. I think, you're normally the one to talk about it, but I'll say my key to the game is Jaron Fox, because most of the...
I thought we avoided it.
Well, but most of the talent on the Summerville defense is in the secondary. So if you can get past that defensive front, which isn't as strong, Jaron Fox could have a massive game tonight.
Who knows? This game could be anything.
Yeah, this game could be anything from a shootout to a defensive battle. More than likely not a blowout in favor of the Panthers.
Yeah.
Probably not being added onto that top 10 most lopsided wins in program history, like they have a couple of times this season.
Yeah.
But if the Panthers can play their game, they certainly can at least stay in it.
I expect a wonderful game out of the Panthers.
Yes, this is going to be a fun one. This is going to be an entertaining one for all of those listening to this one tonight, as both teams are on the field. Well, the captains are on the field getting ready for the coin toss.
Now I remember what I was going to say. I hope we play James Island. If we win this game, I hope we play James Island.
Well, like I said, exercising those demons. Last week it was Fort Dorchester. This week it can be Summerville. And then next week it can be James Island, who the Panthers lost to in the first round last season.
Have we ever lost to Dutch Fork?
Have we ever lost to Dutch Fork?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, have we?
Twice.
I don't know how many times we played Dutch Fork.
Yes. The Panthers have played Dutch Fork twice in 2019 and in 2020. And they lost both of those games.
Well, we could get a revenge game in that state title.
Yeah, exactly.
Because more than likely,
if the Panthers make it to the state championship game, they are playing against Dutch Fork.
The Dutch Fork Silver Foxes.
Yep. The Panthers do win the coin toss, and they choose to defer to the second half, which we like up here.
In true traditional Mark Morris fashion.
Yes, absolutely. And so the Green Wave will receive the first half kickoff to open this game up, as the Panthers are getting set to run out of the Panther head.
Let's go, Panthers. I don't need tonight being the last night.
No, not at all.
I've spent 4 long years. I do not need it to end right now.
Packed house on the home side tonight, which is unsurprising. And Summerville, who I was told travel very well, as the Panthers run out of the Panther head and take the field. And we are just moments away from getting this one underway. The Summerville fans, probably about maybe a little over half full on the visitor side, which, I mean, for a 2-hour drive is not bad.
That Summerville, once the Summerville buses got here, the amount of parents that fluttered in, it felt like they rode on the buses.
Well, I saw a few Summerville fans out here at 5:30 when I got here. So
people love to tailgate, man.
They traveled early for this one. And we are just a few moments away from getting this one underway.
There's Mullins head coach Mark Lowry.
Interesting.
Everybody's here.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, you got to think, too. This is the only game in Horry County tonight.
Oh, yeah. Myrtle Beach is at
Berkeley. Loris is on the road. Those are the only 3 Horry County teams that are still alive right now. So, yeah, this is the game of the night in Horry County tonight. As we are just moments away from kickoff here in the quarterfinal matchup between the Panthers and the Summerville Green Wave. Keon Jam puts the ball on the tee.
I just realized I looked down there and there's so many miscolored jerseys, but I forgot they called up JV people.
Yeah. And ironically, as Jan puts it up, it's a floater that is fielded at the 21-yard line, taking it down the far sideline, and finally being ferried out of bounds at around the 50-yard line.
Ball returned by number 8, Cam Grayson.
Cam Grayson on the return. They'll mark him out of bounds. They will give a slightly favorable position for the Panthers, as they'll mark him out at the Summerville 46.
It did not look like that.
It looked like he got at least to the 50. But fortunate break for the Panthers to start off this game. Although, obviously, you don't want to let up that big of a return still. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Stafford takes a snap, hands it off, trying to find a hole, and getting taken down at the Carolina Forest 49 is Javen Williams.
I feel like this is going to be the first competitive game that I've called all year.
Oh, definitely, because, I mean, there really hasn't been any competitive games this season, period. I mean, the closest game all season long was the Ashley Ridge game, which the Panthers won by 13.
Which we ended up blowing out, like, getting all of that in the fourth quarter.
Split back set, handoff is taken by Jaden Kelly Murray on a jet sweep, and he'll get taken down at the 43-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down for Summerville.
I thought he played receiver.
Yes, he does.
Oh.
Pistol set, play action pass, pressure coming, and it's intercepted! The Panthers get the pick!
Pick! Jay Alston.
It's
always Jay Alston.
On a diving interception on a floater. That was a coverage, or that was a pressure interception, because Max Stafford had a hand in his face as he lofted that up in the air, and Jay Alston was able to come down with the interception.
Anthony Cunningham was all in Stafford's face. There was no chance he saw where he's throwing that ball.
Yeah, great pressure by Anthony Cunningham, forcing the interception. Panthers on offense. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side. Now motions a man into the H-back position. Hands it off to Long. To Fox. Hands it off to Fox, and he will get a gain of 2, or make it 1. And he'll make it 2nd and 9.
Long look to the sideline.
Yep.
Which seems to be a typical thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
They like to go on that clock.
Yeah, the Panthers like to take their time on their play calls.
The whole defense just switched up.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side for the Panthers. Long takes a snap, hands off to Fox. Fox tries to bounce it to the outside, but he will get taken down by a tsunami of Green Wave players.
That looked like a full-out just safety blitz, throw everybody in there.
They will say he got a gain of 1, but that'll bring up a 3rd and 8.
Honestly, don't know how he gained 1.
Yeah.
Not even trying to, go against that, but.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Snap, speed option, pitches it out. Fox tries to find the lane, and he will get pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That's going to be short of the line to gain. And they'll mark him down at the 50. So it's going to be 4th and 1. And interesting play call right here for the Panthers early on in this game. They're going to go for it.
I think they're just going to try to draw them off sides. They went really quick right there.
We'll see. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side.
Long
does draw them off sides.
Good job, Cam Long.
Cam Long with the hard count forces Summerville to jump off sides, and that'll be a free Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Force first down, the first of the night. And the Panthers have the ball in Summerville territory.
Heck of a job by Cam Long right there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line of Summerville. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side.
Does Zincone change his cleats like every game?
I think so. Low snap, 1-step drop, looks far side, and it is incomplete.
What is the number of their superstar guy?
7. Or no, 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out which one he is out there. He was the one with the full-out safety blitz when they stopped Fox in the backfield. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he runs like a 4-3, 4-4. Because he got back there quick.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. They'll motion Thane into the H-back position. Snap, play action pass. Inside pass on an in route to Zincone is completed, and that will be another Tony McPhee State Farm Carolina Forest first down, taken down at the 34-yard line.
I love how this offense has grown throughout the year.
Yeah.
We went from thinking this is going to be a normal Mark Morris offense where all they do is run the ball every single play to this becoming a dynamic offense where we do both things. I love the growth.
Shotgun set, one wide on either side.
I've only waited 3 years.
Long takes a snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox tries to plow through and will get tripped up and will finally get blown down at the 30-yard line after a gain of 5.
Pick up a 5, second, and a long 5.
2nd and 5 for the Panthers, and they've been moving the ball not incredibly well, but have been moving the ball at least decently well against this Summerville defense thus far on this first drive of the night.
They're definitely taking clock off.
Yes. I think this is going to be a Hank Schramm type of game. Just matriculate the ball down the field. Shotgun set, one wide on either side. High snap. Hands it off to Fox. Fox finds the lane, and he'll get the first down and more before getting taken down at the 21-yard line. That's another Tony McPhee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
Carolina Forest first down. Sorry, that used to be the one thing I say every every time I was in the end zone.
Shotgun set, one wide on either side. Long takes a snap, hands off to Fox. Fox just tries to plow through, but nowhere to go as he gets stood up. They'll say he was able to get one, so I'll bring it up a 2nd and 9.
Both defenses got a really big 99, which is really interesting to me.
Yeah, that is Malachi Washington, 6'4", 235 senior.
And that gets tall.
Yes. Although it looks like, there are some guys even taller than him. All of the defensive front are very tall. All of them listed as at 6'4". Shotgun set, one wide on either side. Play action pass. Long lofts it into the end zone, and it is tipped. Incomplete. Lucky break kind of right there because Josiah Taylor was right there, and that could have been potentially intercepted, but he just decided to bat it away. That'll bring up a 3rd and 9.
Long look over the sideline.
10 seconds left on the play clock. Cameron Long just taking his time. Now he gets set and takes a snap. And whistles are blown. This may be a false start on the Panthers.
Zincone looked like he moved faster than mostly everybody else.
And it is, oh no, it's an illegal motion on the Panthers. That'll push them back 5 and make this a 3rd and 6. Or excuse me, 3rd and 16.
Oh.
Or 3rd and 14. 3rd and 14.
There we go.
My math is all off.
How did it feel to have Brogan back in the booth last week?
It was interesting. It was fun.
Y'all do a good job.
Oh, yeah. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Long takes a snap, 5-step drop, looks near side, a screen pass is caught by Fox. Fox has a lane, he's got a man, and he'll carry a couple of Summerville defenders down to the 5-yard line, but that'll be enough for another Tony McPhee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
He got there. That's all we needed.
He did.
That's all we needed.
1st and goal from the 4.
It'll bring up a 1st and goal. They'll mark him down at the 4. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Long takes a snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, but he'll get taken down in the backfield, and he will lose 2.
What seems to be working is running outside, running straight up into that middle. They're 2 big guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that it makes sense considering, like I said, all 3 guys are 6'4", and the one defensive end, DJ Hall, is 315 pounds.
Wow. That's bigger than some, NFL D linemen.
Yeah. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Long takes the snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox goes outside zone run, and he'll push forward into the end zone. No indicator yet.
What do you mean?
And they're going to... Oh, there is a flag anyway, so this may be coming back anyway, but they're going to mark him just a few inches short of the goal line. We'll have to wait to see what the flag is as well.
That's a little much. I saw his feet in the black. I mean, he was clearly in the black end zone.
Waiting on the officials to call it. I mean, it may not matter anyway if this is a holding or something like that.
Very long conference.
Yes.
Wait, what?
And it's going to be I believe it's an illegal motion on the Panthers. And the Panther fans are not happy about that call. So either way, even if he had gotten into the end zone, wouldn't have mattered as it pushes him back to the 11-yard line. So it'll be second down still.
I agree with the Panther fans. That was... I didn't even see what they illegally motionized.
Yeah,
or whatever the right word for that is.
I didn't see the illegal motion. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Long, speed option. Pitches out to Fox. Fox has a lane.
Flag.
He's got 1 man to beat. He'll get taken down at the 2-yard line, though.
There's a flag.
And there's another flag. This one may be coming back even further. And it's...
Somebody check where these refs are from.
Well, it's a debate that a lot of people have of when it comes to a game like this, how much of it is ref bias and how much of it is that intimidation factor that causes mistakes by the team that does not have the prestige level. It is a holding call on the Panthers.
Remember, Summerville High School is really, really rich.
Oh, no, I get it.
They might be... Somebody might need to do an investigation. All jokes. Nobody actually doing an investigation. But I really do think Zincone changes his cleats every game.
Hey, you may be right. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side on this second and a mile. 5-step drop for Long. Long looks down the near sideline. Lost it into the end zone. It's caught in the end zone for a touchdown. River Thane with the reception on the go route. And the Panthers take the lead.
Back-to-back weeks for River Thane. I saw him post it. That's the only reason I know it.
Oh, yeah. And with 3:47 left to go in the first quarter, the Panthers take the early lead.
This is where if they had replay, somebody would definitely challenge that.
I think I think at least 1 foot got in, though.
It only has to be 1?
Yeah, it only has to be 1 in high school and college.
Okay.
The extra point is up and good. And with 3:47 left to go in the first quarter, it's 7-0 Panthers here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. all served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
Panthers get the early lead on the River Thane touchdown reception. Now the defense tries to accomplish what they did on the first drive with the interception again. Panthers squarely with the momentum early on in this one. It's a long kick by Keon Jan, fielded at the 3-yard line, trying to take it out, got some blockers, still on his feet, and finally getting pushed back at around the 22-yard line.
That's number 3, Teru Davis.
That was Teru Davis on the return. So Summerville will start on offense at the 23-yard line.
It looked promising, but then the kickoff team did their jobs.
Yeah, the Panthers return team, or the kickoff team, learned their lesson from the first return. Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side.
I feel like it's been 7 hours since we've seen the Summerville offense.
Stafford hands the ball off and nowhere to go for Javen Williams. He'll get taken down. They'll say he was able to get 2. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 8.
Ball's on the 25-yard line, 2nd and 8.
Shotgun set 2 wide on the far side.
Receiver
Motion to
in
man.
motion.
Yep. Snap. Hands the ball off. And again, nowhere for Williams to go. But he breaks through the line on his own and takes it all the way up. They're going to mark him down.
I think that it's like 3rd and inches, maybe?
Yeah, he's going to be a yard short of the line to gain. Mark him down at the 32-yard line. They'll go quick, snapping it, hands it off to Williams again, but I think the Panthers stopped him. No, they're going to say he just got enough for the first down at the 33-yard line. That'll bring up a 1st and 10 for Summerville.
Just barely.
Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side. Snap. Hands the ball off again. Williams tries to find a lane, but this time a prowl of Panthers will stand him up at the line of scrimmage. He does not get any yards on that run. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 with just under 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Panthers with the early lead. Now they're going to say he just got maybe half a yard. Be 2nd and 9. Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side. They'll hand it off to Williams again. And once again, the Panthers' defensive front shuts it down, this time waiting to see where they're going to mark him. They're going to say he just got back to the line of scrimmage as Matthew Shook got into the backfield and recorded the tackle. And that'll bring up a 3rd and a long 9.
This defense has always been really good all 4 years.
Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side. Snap, play action pass this time. Throwing it down the middle of the field, and it's caught on a slant route. And it is taken down at the 39-yard line. That is Teru Davis on the reception.
He is limping off the field, though.
But Davis
that is not good.
Took a pretty big hit after catching it.
That was a good hit stick right there by Jay Austin, though.
Shotgun set 2 wide on the far side. They'll hand it off again to Williams, and he'll get taken down after a gain of 2, bringing up a 2nd and 8.
This run defense has been pretty
Very
good tonight.
Very good, yeah.
Williams on the carry.
Half a minute left to go in the first quarter.
Second and 8.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. And whistles are blown.
They moved.
And it looks like it's going to be a false start on Summerville.
That's how you lose games, man.
Yeah.
I know we had like 6 penalties, but like
Yeah.
I can still say that.
Yeah. I mean, but you're not wrong. I mean, the Panthers got very lucky that they were able to score on that last drive in spite of all the penalties that they incurred.
No matter what, I put my trust in Cam Long.
Second and 13. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Actually, 3 wide now on the far side. Snap. Play action pass. Pressure coming. Stafford gets it off, and it is incomplete. Almost intercepted again as time expires on the first quarter.
Oh, Keelan Johnson.
Panthers lead it at the end of the first quarter, 7-0. We'll take a quick break and come right back with the second quarter here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Start of the second quarter about to commence with the Panthers leading it 7-0 early on in this one. And do you think that that's the right strategy for the Panthers offensively to basically just matriculate the ball down the field?
Yeah. I mean, it worked. It worked the first
run
time.
Clock.
I mean, if this game ends up being 21-0 or whatever, 21-7 because we ran the clock 90% of the game,
Third and 13.
I would.
It works.
I mean, that would work.
Yeah. Keep the ball out of this dynamic Summerville offensive hands.
Third down.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Summerville now going left to right. Snap. 3-step drop. Screen pass out is caught. And trying to find a lane is Williams, but he'll get taken down at the 38-yard line.
Number 9.
Oh, I forgot about their penalty. I was about to say I thought they got it, but no.
Yeah,
that's the first
no.
marker.
Yeah, that's the original line of scrimmage. They just got a yard beyond that, and that'll bring up a 4th and 9 from the 38-yard line. And looks like they're going to go for it.
I mean, no reason not to.
I guess you're kind of in no man's land where it's too far up the field to punt it. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side.
And watching their kicker pregame, he could not make it.
Stafford, play action pass, throws it, and it's incomplete. Jalen pounds the intended receiver, and he was wide open in the middle of the field, but he drops it, and that's a turnover on down for the Panthers.
And I'm not going to be mean by saying this, but if that was Tyree Davis or whatever, I don't know. Is it his name?
Well, Jaden Kellen Murray or Teru Davis.
Teru Davis.
Yeah.
If that was him instead of that guy, that ball would have been caught.
Yeah.
100%, that would have been a first down Green Wave.
Oh, absolutely. Because he was wide open. The defender was a good 2-3 yards behind him.
The lights were too bright, as you would say for him.
Yeah. But lucky break for the Panthers as they get the ball back. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Long takes the snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox nowhere to go as a tsunami of green waves takes him down at the 35-yard line. Well, actually, they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. I thought he was taken down all the way back at the 35, but they'll say forward progress got him back to the line, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
I don't know. I mean, I know it helps us, but I don't agree with that.
The Panthers have been getting some lucky breaks on ball placement thus far. Low snap, play action pass. Long looks down the middle of the field, and it's overthrown and almost, well, no one was really behind him, but tried to get it to Caden Cole, but just overshot him. Again, like I've said, Caden Cole just needs to grow another couple of inches.
He needs to grow about 6 or 7 more inches. Sorry, it's the 67th day of school. I gotta make at least one joke.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's the only thing people said all day today.
Oh, of course. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side. Long. High snap, hands off to Fox. Fox had a bit of a lane, but then gets pushed back at the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2.
Oh, they're actually going to punt.
And it'll bring up a 4th and 8. And, yeah, considering where they are on the field, it's a 4th and 8, and Jaron Fox hasn't broken off a big one yet.
I agree with this. It's just surprising to me.
Yeah, Max Wynn comes out to boot it away. Ooh, high snap. He has to bring it down. He'll try to run for it.
Go,
Roman Fisher has the ball, and he will get taken down at the 44-yard line.
There's a flag.
There is a flag, however, so this may be getting pushed further back.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
Roman Fisher now back to punting duties.
Yeah. Hopefully
and it's going to be a holding call on the Panthers. It will be declined because the turnover on downs anyway. So Summerville gets a lucky break with the high snap, and now the Green Wave have the ball in Panther territory to start off this drive with the ball on the Carolina Forest 44.
Good field position for the Green Wave.
Yeah, very good field position with 9:45 left to go in the first half. Panthers up 7-0 right now. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Stafford, 3-step drop, looks down the far sideline, and a wide open Teru Davis walks it into the end zone for a touchdown. Teru Davis absolutely torched his defender on the go route, and he could have high-stepped his way into the end zone, basically caught it in the end zone for the touchdown.
Who was covering him? Aiden Armstrong?
I couldn't see who the number was that was covering him.
Time to post to Twitter.
The extra point by Nate Beaver is up and good. And with 9:39 left to go in the first half, we are all tied up here in Carolina Forest, 7 apiece. We'll take a break and come right back with more Panther football action.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon.
Panthers trying to rebound after the defense gave up the first touchdown for Summerville of the evening to tie it up. Panther offense trying to retake the lead on this next drive with 9:39 left to go in the first half.
Brady McDowell return touchdown right here. I guarantee it. Even though they're gonna probably kick it away from Brady because they know what Brady McDowell can do.
The kickoff is will just go through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Panthers will start on offense at the 20.
It didn't even give him a chance to return it.
Nope. And with a returner as dynamic as McDowell, not really all that surprising that they don't even want to test it. And especially considering this isn't the NFL or even college where you're putting it on the 35 or 25. It's still the 20 in high school, so it's not like you're really giving up much. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Long takes the tap, hands it off to Fox. Fox finds a bit of a lane and will carry a couple of Green Wave defenders down to the 28-yard line for a gain of 8.
Good run there by Fox.
Yeah.
Might have only been 8 yards, but he rumbled and pumbled.
Yeah. This is going to be one of those games I feel it's going to be like the Myrtle Beach game from last year or the Myrtle Beach game from this year for that matter. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Fox this time gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say he was able to get back to the line, but that'll bring up a 3rd and 2. But it's going to be one of those games I feel where he's just going to be feeling it out in the first half. And then in the second half, we might see a big run or two by Jaron Fox.
He's going to find a way to get involved in this game. Don't know when, don't know how, but it eventually will happen.
Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Long takes a snap, play action, passes it to Zincone. Zincone catches it. He's got a wide open lane down the field. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Panthers!
Touchdown Nick Zincone.
Nick Zincone once again showing off his speed on the slant route, getting open, making the catch, and taking it to the house for an 80-yard touchdown run.
And great sportsmanship right there by Jaron Fox. One of those Green Wave players are like as injured as he can be, and he tried to help him over to the sideline.
And there is, like you mentioned, a Green Wave player down near the line of scrimmage.
Big hand for number 43, Jalen Pryor.
That's Jalen Pryor, who will be helped off the field, and that's never a good sign. But the Panthers get another Swig and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown with 8:24 left to go in the first half, retaking the lead. Keon Jan, the extra point. Whistles are blown before the snap. And this may be a false start on the Panthers. Oh, no, they're pointing towards the Summerville side. It's going to be an offsides on Summerville.
Are we going to go for 2?
Doesn't look like it. Looks like the kicking team is going to stay on the field. It's just a 1-yard difference, so not really that big of a change. As the extra point is up and good. And with 8:24 left to go in the first half, the Panthers retake the lead. 14-7 Panthers lead here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
Panthers retake the lead after a huge Nick Zincone 78-yard touchdown reception. And the defense will now look to redeem themselves after the huge go route touchdown by Teru Davis that was given up on the last possession. 8:24 left to go in the first half.
that little, like, slant or whatever the heck it's called.
Yeah.
Like, post-slant route that Zincone runs all the time.
It's more of a slant route because he doesn't really go up the field before he turns. He just immediately turns towards the post.
It works.
It works. It does.
It is one of the easiest plays to get him the ball to.
Yeah.
Like,
as soon as he gets even a few, like a yard or so separation from his defender, he's got the speed to just go. The kickoff is fielded at the 7-yard line, trying to find a lane, but nowhere to go this time, getting taken down at the 21-yard line.
It's good to see Davis back out there.
That is Turu Davis, who had the kick return there, and he has the touchdown on the last possession.
Ball spotted on the 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Summerville.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave from the 22-yard line.
Let's see how they take this. They could go methodical, or they can go right back to
yeah. And well, that's the issue.
Go routes.
That's the issue for the Panthers defense, is that this Summerville offense is so multidimensional. Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side. Stafford takes the snap, 3-step drop, looks near side. It is completed on a little in route 2 pounds. And it'll be completed for a gain of 5.
It was a 2-pound in route?
Yep.
That's a very light in route.
Yeah.
Ball spotted on the 26-yard line.
Dang, I couldn't even get not even a smirk.
Oh, yeah, no, it was good. Well done. Well done. So it'll be a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun set 2 wide on the far side.
I'll try to be funny.
Stafford, fake jet sweep, hands it off instead, trying to find a lane, trying to bounce it to the outside, but getting taken down at the 31-yard line is Williams after a gain of 3.
Just barely short.
Yeah, just a yard short of the line to gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and short. And the Green Wave go quick, and they didn't get it. Javen Williams they handed the ball off to Williams trying to go quick, but Williams does not get it.
Need to change it to 4th down.
Well, now
what?
They're going to give it to him. I thought he was short.
I think he was too.
But they're going to say he just put the ball forward enough to get a 1st down. And that'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You know what I haven't seen anybody run this year?
What?
The tush push.
I thought we did see it from someone, but you may be right.
It was like a...
They'll hand it off to Williams. He'll get a gain of 5. Getting taken down at the 39-yard line.
It was like a weird abso facto one where it wasn't really a tush push.
Yeah.
But it was just like...
But then again, you don't really see it in high school because you don't really see quarterbacks go under center at all.
True.
They'll hand it off to Williams again. This time Williams finds the lane and finally gets taken down at the 46. They're going to mark him down at the 48-yard line, but that will be enough for a Summerville 1st down. And now the running game is starting to get hot for Summerville.
Oh, somebody's down.
And there's a timeout with an injury on the field. It is a Panther. Can't see a number right now.
Might be Roman Fisher?
But
just based off of what I'm looking at.
Yeah, they'll take a look at him. We'll take a quick break while they look at him. And we'll be right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It was Roman Fisher, and he's able to walk off on his own power, which is a good sign. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 48-yard line of Carolina Forest. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Fake jet sweep, they'll hand the ball off. Williams tries to find a lane, but will only get a gain of 1. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Good tackle there by Anthony Cunningham.
Yeah.
Number 9, Javon Williams on the carry, tackled by number 35, Darius Huggins.
Oh, that was actually Darius Huggins.
Gain of 1.
Who had
Oh,
the
really?
tackle.
2nd
Yeah.
and 9.
I guess you saw 4 instead of 5.
Yeah, must have.
Shotgun set. Actually, they'll go 2 running back set. Now they'll motion Kelly Murray out to the slot. Snap. Play action pass. Oh, no, they will hand it off. And getting taken down right at the line of scrimmage is Williams. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 9.
Number 9, Javon Williams, tackled by number 9, George Hanley and company. No gain on the play. 3rd.
Big play right here early on in this game. 5.5 minutes left to go in the first half. And the Panther defense would love to get a stop right here. They'll go 2 running back set again. Now, well, at first, now they'll motion to Kelly Murray out into the slot again. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Stepping up into the pocket, now taking him down himself, and Stafford gets taken down at the 45-yard line with his helmet popping off in the process.
That is...
And they're going to call a penalty on someone. George Hanley on the tackle.
Are they really about to call helmet to helmet there?
Or
whatever it's called, targeting?
Yeah, targeting. It didn't look like it, but the helmet did pop off.
So could George's, though.
Yeah, no, you're right. So we'll have to wait to see. Panther fans not happy about it. They'll call a face mask on Handley, and that will give a free first down to Summerville. And obviously you still have 5:15 left to go in the first half.
Yeah.
But if you're Mark Morris, the first thing you have to talk about in the halftime locker room is penalties.
That one's a little stretch of there, though.
They'll go 2 back set, 2 wide on the near side, 1 wide on the far side. Now they'll motion the running back out, and it's almost intercepted. Motioned Williams out, and that ball was thrown and almost intercepted, but will fall incomplete. Braylon Fernandez on the deflection. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, ball on the 30-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Stafford takes the snap, hands off to Williams. Williams tries to find a lane and gets stood up
there
at the 20. They're going to mark him down at the 29-yard line for just a gain of 1. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 9.
Did you simulate this game on the game?
Yes, I did. Summerville did win, but it was a close one.
Okay. Let's see what that means.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Snap, play action pass. Stafford looks down the middle of the field, and it's almost intercepted, but batted down by Mason Jones.
Good
deflection. No,
deflection.
actually that was Jelani Alicia who tipped it away.
That was good deflection.
Yeah. And that'll bring up a 4th and 8. Big play call early on in this game. 4.5 minutes left to go in the half. They're going to go for it on 4th and 8.
Again, no reason not to.
Yeah.
Their kicker cannot make it from there.
That's true.
They're going to call a timeout.
And Summerville says we need a timeout.
Maybe they do think their kicker can make it.
Maybe so, or maybe they just didn't like what they were seeing on the defensive side. Either way, we'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon.
Panthers looking for a big 4th down stop with 4:26 left to go in the first half. Panther fans getting loud here at Panther Stadium. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Stafford motions a man over to the far side. Snap, 3-step drop, pressure coming, he throws it, and it is incomplete. Panthers get the turnover on downs and get the ball back.
That was a close one there.
Yeah. A little out route, trying to get it to the sideline, but just out of the reach of the intended target. And now the Panthers can extend their lead, up by a touchdown currently with 4:21 left to go in the half. Long look over to the sideline for the Panthers. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Long motions a man. Now takes a snap, speed option. He'll pitch it out to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, but nowhere to go. As Jordan Ravenel was right there to take him down as soon as he caught the pitch.
Either way, that was going to end up bad.
Yeah.
There was 2 big defenders right there behind Cameron Long, and there was 2 guys right there to get Jaron.
They will say that Jaron was able to get half a yard, so make it 2nd and a long 9.
Honestly, I think that's the first time I've called him Jaron all year.
Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Snap, 3-step drop. Long looks far side. Wide open. The receiver. 30, 20, 10, 5.
Touchdown,
Brady McDowell. That is another Swing and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown. This time, Brady McDowell on the go route beats his defender for a touchdown.
What a route by Brady McDowell. And he bobbled it, too.
Yeah.
He bobbled it and still brought it down.
With 3.5 minutes left to go in the first half, the Panthers take a 20-7 lead. The extra point will make it 21. The extra point is up and good. The Panthers lead it 21-7. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
21-7, Panthers lead it with 3.5 minutes left to go in the first half. And while there's certainly some things that the Panthers need to fix in the locker room going into the half, this is exactly what you wanted to see in the first half against Summerville.
Always a great plan. This is the best we've played this Summerville team
forever.
Ever.
Yeah.
Like, usually they're up by 20 going into halftime.
Like we mentioned during the pregame, the Panthers have never beaten Summerville in program history as Keon Jam puts the kick up. It'll be booted. He muffed it. He'll pick it up, but get taken down at around the still pushing forward, but they will mark him down at the 11-yard line. A lucky break for the Panthers. Jalen Weinglass on the tackle, taking down Teru Davis on the attempt on the return. Davis muffed it for a second, and that allowed the Panther defense to get in there and take him down all the way back at the 12-yard line. But like I mentioned, the closest the Panthers have ever gotten was in their regular season matchup against Summerville in 2023, losing by only a touchdown.
Oh, that one hurt.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. They'll hand it off, and getting taken down after a gain of a couple is Williams.
I remember that one. Was that? No, that was against Oceanside that year where Chris Livingston fumbled on the goal line to lose the game.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the closest the Panthers have ever gotten to beating Summerville. Play action pass, screen pass is caught, but wrapped up from behind. A great job keeping Davis contained. And the tackle by Jay Alston. And I think Jalen Weinglass was also in there.
Yeah, I think Alston had the initial hit, and then Weinglass got the ankle tackle.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 12. Or excuse me, 3rd and 2. Shotgun set 2 wide on the far side along with the H-back. They'll hand it off and finding a lane and pushing forward. We'll see where they mark him. It looked like Williams did just get enough. And yeah, they're going to say he was able to get enough. Oh, that was actually Davis on the carry, setting up in the halfback position.
On the 24-yard line, enough for a first down for the Green Wave.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side.
They're going to try to finish this quarter off good.
Stafford, 3-step drop, look screen pass, and it is completed. Davis on the reception, but he'll get taken down in the backfield for a loss of a couple.
You know how I feel about screen passes.
Yeah. That was actually Kelly Murray on the reception.
Screen passes might be my least favorite thing in the game.
Oh, no, I agree. Minute and a half left to go in the first half. So more than likely, this will be the final drive of the first half. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Stafford, 3-step drop, looks down the field, gets pressure, steps up into the pocket. Now he'll bring it down and take it himself, and will get taken down at around the 26-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 27, and that'll make it a 3rd and 7. Minute 11. With him getting out of bounds, that will stop the clock at a minute 11. And now the play clock, or game clock, will start. Long look over to the sideline. And
lots of whistles.
Whistles are blown. Timeout called by the Panthers with a minute 1 left to go in the first half.
We would like to thank Pepsi-Cola, celebrating 125 years, and our local distributor. Stay on the pulse and follow Pepsi. And Pizza Hut, for the love of pizza since 1958. Pizza Hut, creating food and proud to serve. Delivering fast and with a smile.
If the Panthers can continue this, they look like they're, I won't say they're in control of the game yet.
Yeah.
But they are definitely, the momentum is on their side right now. That is for sure.
It's too early to say what I want to say, but in 2 weeks it could be a wonderful, wonderful day.
Yes.
I could have a great Christmas season.
Get that Christmas present of a ring.
Yeah, get that little Christmas present. get that in a car, life would be great. We just gotta go beg Mark Morris for a ring.
For some bling, yeah.
For some bling.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Motions a man. Snap, play action pass. Looks down the middle of the field, and it is almost intercepted, but instead, Jaden Kelly Murray comes down with it, and he shows off why he's getting all of those offers. And now, Summerville moving quickly, trying to score before halftime. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side. Snap, 3-step drop, looks down the field. No pressure coming. Now he'll step forward and throw it on the run. It is completed along the sideline. ZJ Jenkins on the reception. And a Panther is down. Something I've noticed, and I don't know if it's an injury thing or if it's just a system thing, but backup quarterback Cooper Kafina has come into the game for Summerville.
Big hand for number 99.
Interesting.
As Quillen Johnson comes off the field.
That is not a good sign.
He is the injured Panther. 36.2 seconds left to go in the first half.
Ball's on the 43-yard line. 2nd and 4.
It'll be 2nd and 4. Ball on the 43-yard line. And now Stafford does come back out on the field.
What are they booing about?
I'm not 100% sure. Whistles are blown and ref holding up play for something.
Maybe that's what they're booing.
Yeah, probably. And now we are ready to go. They'll go 2 running back set, 2 wide on the near side. Stafford motions Jaden Kelly Murray over to the near side and a throw and walloped as he was trying to make the catch.
Connor
Ross on the hit, forcing the incompletion. Javen Williams, the intended target.
Ball's on the 43-yard line. 3rd down.
Are they going to say he caught that?
He did not catch that ball.
Because they're now marking it at the 43-yard line.
He broke it up. Doesn't he have to, make forward progress with the ball or something?
Well, no, as long as you make the catch. Play action pass. Stafford throws it down the middle of the field. Hit as he catches it. Jaden Kelly Murray makes the catch, and he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock and get another Summerville first down. And Kelly Murray right now is showing you why he's getting all those off.
He got walloped and stayed up.
Yeah.
Stafford got walloped.
And he got knocked down. 22.6 seconds left to go in the first half. 1st and 10, ball on the 26-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Stafford takes a snap, play action pass, steps up into the pocket. He'll almost gets taken down, now lofts it into the air.
He dropped it again.
Is incomplete.
Ball falls incomplete.
I don't know what it is.
Tried to get it to Jalen Pounds again, and once again, Pounds is not able to hang on to it. This time, he had a little bit more pressure on him than he did last time. But still, 14.4 seconds left to go in the first half. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Stafford. Snap, 2-step drop, looks far side. It is completed along the far side sideline. Gaskins on the reception, and he will step out of bounds. They're going to mark him out at the
Gotta love when tight ends get work.
They're going to mark him out at the 19-yard line. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 2. 8.8 seconds left to go in the half. So really only have 2 plays left. Really, the Green Wave do have 2 timeouts left. 2 running backs set. Now they'll move Kelly Murray to the far side slot. Stafford lost it into the end zone.
Wide open.
And once again, Teru Davis on the go route is wide open on the far side sideline in the end zone, and he makes the catch for the touchdown.
You can't leave a receiver that has like 6 offers wide open in the end zone.
Well, but see, that's the problem. As you saw, both Kelly Murray and Davis were over on that far side. Davis out on the main wide receiver position, Murray in the slot, and so the Panther defense had to determine who are we going to guard, and they're focusing on Kelly Murray because he has more offers.
True.
As a timeout is called.
We would like to thank Logan's Roadhouse. There are no strangers at Logan's Roadhouse.
Timeout is called by Summerville, and I wonder if the fact that they called a timeout means they're going to try to go for 2.
Well, I already posted to Twitter, so even if they go for 2,
yeah,
don't go for 2, because then you'll ruin my whole thing. And don't go for 2, because then it's going to come down to some random last-second field goal at the end of the game on the 20-yard line and random nonsense. I guarantee you.
Yep. And, yeah, it looks – oh, nope, never mind. They're going to set up for a field goal or for an extra point.
That's good.
You get your wish. Nate Beaver comes out to kick the extra point. The extra point is up and good, and with 4.2.
That was a flop by that dumb kicker.
And are there flags?
There was a flag that was thrown, but they must have picked it up.
Yeah, they're going to
No,
pick it.
it's down.
Makes it 21-14.
He barely got touched, and he flopped.
So we'll have to wait to see if they do call this.
Kickers are really good at flopping.
Well, they're oftentimes, and they are going to call it roughing. They're going to call it roughing the kicker on the Panthers. But you have to think, a lot of them come from soccer.
True.
So,
physical therapy for rapid pain relief.
4.2 seconds left to go in the first half. So you'd have to imagine that this, even on the kickoff, may be the last play of the half. Although with them moving the ball all the way up to the, I guess they're just going to call it running into the kicker, not roughing. So it'll only be a 5-yard penalty.
Which is better.
So Summerville will kick off from their own 45-yard line instead of the typical 40. But even there, this may be booted out of the end zone, so there may be at least time for one final play for the Panthers.
They should kick an onside kick. Just go all Sean Payton with it.
Beavers will kick it away, and he'll just launch it into the end zone for a touchback. So Panthers come out on the field for one final play of this first half. Just go Hail Mary on this play?
I mean, it's the true. If Cam Long can get it down there.
No, it looks like they're going to come into what's usually called victory formation, but.
I mean, we can end it right here. We can go victory formation just in the game.
Yeah. But they will just knee it down. Cameron Long takes the snap and knees it down, and that will do it for the first half, with the Panthers leading it by a touchdown, 21-14. We'll take a quick break and come right back with some first half stats and analysis and get you ready for the second half here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon. Sweet! Touchdown Panthers! This offense is really heating up, just like Swig and Swine Barbecue, boasting a starting lineup that includes slow-smoked pulled pork, brisket, ribs, chicken, and turkey, plus all-star sides and desserts that are a touchdown every time. All served up with genuine hospitality from a championship team proud to be part of Carolina Forest Panther Nation. Swig and Swine always delivers a winning mix of quality, flavor, and community. Score big next time by huddling up at any Swig and Swine location and chalk one up in the win column.
We are at halftime here in Carolina Forest with the Panthers leading at 21-14. And we'll get some stats for you in a bit, but first we will go to the other playoff games. First, the playoff game that these two teams care about, James Island against Stratford.
This is an interesting one. Same score here. James Island is winning 21-14 on Stratford.
Wow, so both games exactly the same score. So that's a little interesting parity there.
And then on the other side of the bracket, Dutch Fork is winning 7-0 on Barnes.
Wow.
And then Dorman's beating Ridgeview 21-6. So.
Wow, that's kind of, I mean, not that surprising, but a little surprising. And going around the region for Region 6 5A, the only other team that's still in contention right now is Myrtle Beach, who beat West Florence 24-21 last week. They are at Berkeley tonight, but it's not looking good for the Seahawks right now.
It is not. It's 27-7 Berkeley, which is very interesting to me.
Yeah. So, we have some stats courtesy of Ian Guerin. First for Summerville, Max Stafford, 9 of 14 with one interception, 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kafina, who came in a little bit at the end of the first half, went 2 for 2 for 30 yards. In the running game, Williams has 15 rushes for 44 yards. Receiving, not surprisingly, Davis has 4 receptions for 93 yards and 2 touchdowns already. While
that is not a good thing for the Panthers.
While Kelly Murray has 3 receptions for 37 yards. On the Panthers side, Cam Long, 5 of 8 for 191 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jaron Fox, surprisingly, having a sluggish game tonight, 12 carries for only 32 yards.
Sounds like me with my running back today in my Madden franchise.
The passing game has been all over the place, everyone getting involved. Nixon Cone, 2 receptions for 82 yards and a touchdown. McDowell with 1 reception for 71 yards and a touchdown. River Thane, 1 reception for 16 yards and a touchdown. And then Jaron Fox with 1 reception for 21 yards.
And I just want to say one more score.
Okay.
Loris is beating Newberry 30-14.
Okay, so they are the only other Horry County school that is still in the playoffs right now, and it looks like they more than likely will continue their run following tonight. And we talked about it as the half was about to end. The big key for the Panthers to continue keeping their lead right now, penalties. Summerville has 2 penalties for 10 yards. Carolina Forest has 5 for 50 yards.
Wow.
So that is a big discrepancy. And another one, not that big, but Summerville surprisingly has more first downs than Carolina Forest, 8-5 in favor of Summerville.
That surprises me because that big drive we had in the first quarter.
Yeah. So we'll go next level real quick. For Summerville, even though they have been pretty good over the last few years, haven't had a ton of players go Division I. They currently have 8 former Green Wave in D1, with 3 from last year's squad in Jacob Cotterell, Jaden Cummings, and Yasir Smith.
Jaden Cummings is the quarterback, right?
Yeah, he's at Dartmouth. Cotterell is with Army, and Yasir Smith is with North Carolina. Last week, the only player that got into action is sophomore wide receiver Yannick Smith, who's at East Carolina. He had 3 receptions for 50 yards.
That's not a horrible stat line.
And this week, Army hosts Tulsa. Citadel travels to East Tennessee State. Dartmouth travels to Brown. East Carolina traveling to San Antonio to take on UTSA. North Carolina, the typical basketball rivalry, North Carolina against Duke. And Presbyterian hosts Marist. For Carolina Forest this week, Alabama State hosts Arkansas Pine Bluff. Coastal travels to Columbia to take on the Gamecocks. And Presbyterian hosts Marist. So,
I think CCU has a big chance to win.
I could see, they definitely do have a chance. The Gamecocks have been struggling this season, although they put on a good fight against, who were they playing last week?
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M, yeah.
But Texas A&M came back from 27-point difference. So.
Yes. So looking ahead to the second half, what do the Panthers have to do to keep this touchdown lead and kind of take some momentum back after that big touchdown at the end of the first half?
Still keep the pressure on Stafford, but rework that secondary just a little bit. That's got to be the biggest talking in there, minus penalties.
Yeah.
Is that you need to stay on both of those star receivers.
And something that they have to realize is, even though they're the top 2 wide receivers, it seems like they're setting both of them up on one side of the field with Kelly Murray setting up in the slot. So you have to be aware of that and send both Alicia and either Mason Jones or Jay Alston onto that side of the ball to make sure you've got them both covered.
I don't want to be mean to Pounds, but honestly, you can
just leave him out on an island.
Because he's kind of proved it tonight that if he's wide open, he's going to drop the pass.
But, so, I mean, going into this game, we kind of had a feeling that this game was going to be pretty close.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling now at halftime as compared to how you felt about this game at the beginning?
I feel 60% better than I did. I didn't know what this offense was going to look like coming out of the locker room, but they punched hard starting this game. Now I feel more confident about this Panther offense.
And the other thing, too, while, yes, the passing game has obviously been working, they've been spreading the ball out in the passing game, which is good, but in spite of the fact that Jaron Fox has only rushed for 32 yards, you have to keep on giving it to him. Because like I mentioned earlier on I think it was in the beginning of the second quarter, this feels like the Myrtle Beach game from last year, where Fox wasn't really doing a ton in the first half, but he was kind of scouting, finding those holes, maybe not necessarily finding them on that play, but scouting out the defense and finding, okay, where can I break off a big one further down the line?
Yeah.
And if you continue to give Fox the ball, sooner or later, he's going to break it.
It will eventually work.
Yeah.
I mean, he's proved that time and time again that he starts slow in some games, and then
it seems like he starts slow in games with good defenses. He's a running back that, if he's up against tough competition, he'll struggle in the first half, but he'll be learning every play he gets.
He's a really adaptive runner, and it works for him in the second half.
So the Panthers, like we mentioned during the pregame show, looking to beat Summerville for the first time in program history, currently 0-5 against the Green Wave. Last facing off against Summerville in 2023 in the playoffs, where they lost 63-35, and also lost that same year 33-28
to Summerville.
Yes. So the Panthers looking to exercise that demon and also looking to get to the semifinals for the second time in program history. Only the 2019 squad made it to the semifinals in program history, where they lost to Dutch Fork, which this year they wouldn't have to worry about Dutch Fork until the finals, because with realignment, Dutch Fork is now in the upper stage.
Which is a good thing.
Yes. And one little note, and now obviously the Panthers would have to play probably at least one more game. My stats were apparently off. I looked, and I guess back when I originally compiled these notes, there was an extra game added onto 2019. The 2019 squad only scored 570 points that season.
Okay.
So this year's squad is within 100 points of now within 70 points of that 2019 team.
See? It is possible.
Yeah.
I told you this at Conway that it is possible.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I think it will happen. If we continue
well,
moving.
if they can win this
if
game.
we can keep moving and winning games, it will definitely happen.
And what's crazy about that was in 13 games that they accumulated that. The Panthers thus far have only played 11. So they've played 2 fewer games, well, one and a half fewer games now than that squad did. As we are just a few minutes away from getting the second half underway. And something that's not really all that surprising, because I think it seems like they've basically been using him as a decoy tonight.
Yeah.
Is that Kelly Murray has only had 3 receptions for 37 yards, and he is the one that is the higher rated wide receiver of the 2, and it seems like they're letting Teru Davis do most of the work tonight.
Maybe that's their game plan for the second half. Is get him the ball.
Get Kelly Murray the ball. Yeah. You may be right. Like we mentioned earlier in the halftime show, Panthers really need to make sure that they have both of those 2 receivers covered in the second half. As both teams come out on the field. And looking ahead, obviously the Panthers still want this season to continue, and they're in the lead in this game.
Yeah.
But looking ahead, is this going to be a sign that, the Mark Morris offense of old is dead, and it's going to be more of a multi-dimensional offense moving forward at Carolina Forest?
I hope so, and I believe so.
Yeah.
Mark Morris is finally adapting to the modern day passing offense.
How much of the credit do you give to Darren Granger?
I give it, I'm just going to not give him so much credit because he'll call me a D1 Glazer down there. But I give it half credit to DG.
Yeah.
DG is definitely the reason. I mean, he works really well with these receivers. He's taught them a lot.
Yeah.
For a quarterback, he's surprisingly a really good wide receivers coach.
Yeah, that we were talking about it off the air before the game started. It's weird how he was a quarterback in college and in the pros, yet he is a wide receiver coach here at Carolina Forest. As we are just about set to get the second half underway, the Panthers will receive the second half kickoff. So the Panthers get the opportunity to extend the lead to a 2-possession game.
This Summerville media team are really good at getting shots of touchdowns.
I think they have a few camera people down on the field.
I just watched that video that we were tagged in. That's very interesting. This is Big X the plug.
And especially considering how the first half ended, I would have to say this first possession for the Panthers, this first drive, is vital that they score a touchdown.
I agree. I mean, that's what you do when you get the ball first. It's probably the smartest thing to do.
As both teams are out on the field, and we are about to get the second half underway. Beaver puts the ball on the tee.
I like that their tee is green. Works well with team colors.
Yep. And the second half is underway here at Carolina Forest. That ball is kicked out of the back of the end zone for a touchback, and the Panthers will start at their own 20.
Sandstorm.
Yep. Feels like we're at Williams-Brice.
I mean, it's as big as a game as ever.
Yep.
Are we re-kicking?
I guess so.
We seem to be re-kicking.
And
I don't know what happened, but...
And they're moving the ball back 5 yards. There was an offsides on the Panthers, I'm assuming. So now Summerville will kick it from the college spot, the 35-yard line.
Why would it be on us if they moved it backwards?
Oh, no, you're right. Okay, you're right. So it was on Summerville.
Sorry, not to be like...
No, I made a mistake. And Brady McDowell finds the lane. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Panthers! Brady McDowell takes the opening kickoff of the second half to the house for a Swing and Swine Barbecue Carolina Forest touchdown.
And surprisingly, for the first time in a while, there's no flags on the field during a Brady McDowell return.
And there are no flags. That's exactly what you want to see if you're a Panther fan. And right off the bat, to open the second half, the Panthers extend their lead. The extra point about to occur, which should make it a 14-point lead. A long delay for something, not sure exactly what.
I mean, it's not like they can check if he stepped out.
Yeah. Keon Jan puts the extra point up and through the uprights. And with less than 15 seconds coming off the clock to open the second half, the Panthers extend their lead out to 14.
It's basically like we deferred both halves.
Yeah. And that's exactly what you want to see for the Panthers starting the second half.
That what got him playing varsity as a freshman last year.
Yeah.
He's an amazing kick returner. And, I mean, with all the speed in the world of what Brady McDowell has, he could be a great kick returner for this team for the next 2 years. I can't believe he's still a sophomore.
Yeah, it is crazy that he is still a sophomore. And he's done well in the passing game, too, just as a wide receiver. So
exactly.
He is going to be a key cog to this team for the next couple of years. And
he'll be an amazing player long after I'm gone.
Oh, yeah. And certainly a big key for this game thus far, as the kickoff by the Panthers will be fielded at the 10-yard line, trying to take it down the far sideline and pushing forward all the way down to around the 30-yard line.
That would have been very interesting if he just, turned it up the sideline and went all the way. I mean, I wouldn't want that to happen, but that would have been a weird occurrence.
Terry Davis, he'll mark him down at the 29-yard line, so that's where the Panthers will start on, or excuse me, the Green Wave will start on offense. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side, so the Panthers take advantage of the Green Wave penalty with a kick return. Screen pass out is caught by Kelly Murray, and he'll get taken down at the 36-yard line.
Now I know why they directly kick it into the end zone.
Yeah.
Kelly Murray on the reception, tackled by number 6.
They should just do it again and see if he can do it again.
Kelly Murray gets taken down after a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Snap. Hands the ball off. Trying to find a lane and getting the first down and a tiny bit more before finally getting taken down at the 41-yard line is Williams.
Number 9, Javen Williams on the carry, tackled by number 3.
That'll be enough for a Summerville first down.
Let's see if they want to go all methodical.
I mean, at this point, it's still relatively early in the second half, but you got to start scoring at some point soon, as they'll hand it off to Williams again, and he'll get taken down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. He'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Javen Williams on the carry, tackled by number 44, Braylon
A packed house here at Panther Stadium on both sides for the most part, about 80% full on the visitor side. The Summerville faithful have come in droves from down in the low country. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Stafford, 3-step drop, gets pressure, lofts it into the air, and it is incomplete.
Please,
and they're
going to
call a defensive pass interference,
what?
I think.
He got ripped
Alicia.
down. No, he got ripped down by
Pounds.
Yeah. There's no reason that should be defensive pass interference.
We'll have to wait to see what the official call is.
Back him up.
It looks like they're, well, still a discussion.
Please tell me it's against Summerville, because he didn't do anything.
They're talking to Mark Morris, so it might be against Summerville. Yeah, he's pointing towards Summerville. And, yeah, Alicia made a motion like, yes. Pass interference on Summerville. Yes, it is offensive pass interference on Jalen Pounds.
Because he literally ripped him to the ground.
And that'll push the ball back to the 26-yard line and make it a 2nd and 25.
2nd, and here back to Summerville.
Yep. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side.
They could be like us earlier and just throw some random go route and score a toe tap touchdown.
They'll instead throw a dump off, trying to get, I believe he was intending that for Javen Williams, but it's incomplete. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 25.
Falls on the 26-yard line.
Summerville taking a long look over to the sideline for the play call. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Stafford takes a snap, 3-step drop, looks far side, now rolls out to his left, throws it on the run, wide open, but a great job. Oh, he's still able to catch it.
What
an incredible catch by Teru Davis as Mason Jones, at first he was open, but Mason Jones was able to get back, tried to tip it down, but Teru Davis still manages to come down with the ball.
He's a sophomore?
Yes.
How?
And that puts Summerville in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Play action, screen pass it. Oh, no, they will hand it off to Williams. And he'll get taken down at the 14-yard line. Make it the 13-yard line.
Oh, they're going hurry up.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 3. And they're going hurry up. They're trying to move fast. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the near side. They'll hand it off to Williams again. Williams just moves the pile forward before finally getting taken down at the 5-yard line.
There were still linebackers looking around looking for a play call.
Yeah, they're moving fast. Summerville with the very fast no-huddle offense. Snap, hands the ball off. Williams finds a lane to the far side, falls forward, and they're going to say he was just inches short of the goal line. 2nd and goal from the half-yard line. Great job by Roman Fisher.
Tush push.
Making sure that he did not get into the end zone. The tush push is successful, though, with Max Stafford being pushed into the end zone for the touchdown. So that'll make it a 28-20 lead for the Panthers. The extra point will reduce the deficit to a touchdown and extra point. Beaver comes out to kick the extra point. It is up and
good.
And with 8.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter, the Panthers lead it by a touchdown, 28-21. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Panthers now only up by a touchdown. Trying to look like
Nobody.
Sorry for the technical difficulties there, but
well, now I just have crackling in my ear.
Yeah, that's from this.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah, so the last play was a botched snap, and Cameron Long just had to fall on it. And that'll bring up a 2nd and forever. 2nd and 30. And that's not what you want to see as a Panther. Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side, and whistles are blown now.
And we're going further back.
And that'll push the Panthers even further back on a false start.
We back working?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're back on.
Delay of game against the Panthers.
Oh, no, it was a delay of game on the Panthers.
35.
Couldn't have just, stopped the clock up here? She just, poked our heads over and told them to stop the clock.
Shotgun set 2 wide on the near side. Long rolls out to his left. That ball almost got tipped. And it did get tipped.
Ball blocked by number 98,
DeMarcus King got into the backfield and tipped that one. And he just launched off of the edge and was into the backfield before Cameron Long had any chance to do anything.
So, attempt a deep, long throw, and then
probably punt
the
it,
ball. Smartest thing to do there.
It'll be 3rd and 35. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Long takes the snap. No, they'll hand it off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane,
flag.
And he'll get taken down at the 29-yard line. There is a flag, however.
And an injured player.
Takes it to the 30-yard line.
Never mind, he's trying to get back up. He can't get back up.
There is a injured Panther on the play.
The way he's laying there, it looks like he got,
probably got
rolled up on.
Yeah, rolled up on. And he'll bounce his way over to the sideline.
I don't know how people can bounce like that. I don't have enough balance to, bounce on one leg.
Yeah. We'll wait to see what the penalty call is. Yep. Having some issues with the mic for some reason, but we're good. And the flag is on the Panthers. It will be declined.
So, 4th down.
Yep.
Are we not punting the ball?
Doesn't look like it. Cameron Long and Jaron Fox are still out there in the backfield.
There we go. Here comes
never
the punt
mind.
team. They tried to catch him off guard.
They were waiting to see, but then they do decide to bring Roman Fisher out to punt it away.
Oh, he jumped. We are back, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Who knows, man? Never.
And it was a penalty on Summerville, but it was only a 5-yard penalty, so
Make him jump again.
Doesn't give some Carolina Forest a first down. It's a low kick fielded at the 32-yard line, breaking along the far sideline, and he'll finally get ferried out of bounds at around the 42-yard line. Kelly Murray on the return. And that'll give Summerville good field position and an opportunity to tie the game back up. 28-21, Panthers lead it with 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. They'll motion they'll motion Davis over to the near side.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag down. False start on Summerville, so this time the penalty bug hurts the green wave. And we've had a lot of penalties in this game thus far.
A lot of penalties, a lot of random issues.
Yeah.
I think the YouTube live stream is not lined up with what we're talking about right now.
Oh,
like it's 10 seconds off or something.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a delay. I know this. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. They'll hand the ball off. Trying to bounce it to the outside is Williams, and he will get taken down at around the 35-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 37. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 6 for Summerville. They'll hand the ball off very quickly to Williams, but this time the Panthers are ready for the up-tempo offense, and he'll get taken down for a loss of a couple and bring up a 3rd and 8.
Ball's on the 39-yard line. 3rd and 8.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Stafford, and whistles are blown.
False start.
And yes, it is going to be a false start on the Green Wave.
Against the Green Wave, taking the ball down.
And so that'll push it all the way back to the 44-yard line, making it a 3rd and 13. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. The Panther faithful getting loud on this sideline. Snap, 3-step drop, looks down the middle of the field, and
good defense.
Incomplete. Kelly Murray, the intended target.
I mean, they kind of had 3-4 guys on him, but
he was triple or potentially even quadruple teamed on that one, which is dangerous because then you leave Teru Davis wide open.
Which is never, and I mean never, a good thing.
Yeah. But luckily for the Panthers, it does not hurt them, and that brings up a 4th and 13, and the Summerville Green Wave will have to punt it away. Hayden O'Rear coming out for his first time tonight. Snap, punt is up, almost gets blocked, but he will get it off. It'll take a Summerville bounce and will roll all the way down to the 3-yard.
Ball takes a definite
trying to see if he's.
down to about the 4.
They're going to mark it at the 4-yard line. So Panthers have to drive nearly the length of the field in order to extend their touchdown lead that they have currently with 3.5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. 28-21, Panthers lead it. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side.
Great. We could have one of those methodical drives like we did against Ashley Ridge.
They'll hand it off to Jaron Fox, and Jaron Fox will get taken down after a game. Nope, they're just going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 28, Jaron Fox.
And they'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's kind of, well, you know, yes, you want to be methodical and run out the clock, but at the same time, this 1 touchdown lead is very precarious right now, especially with how dynamic the Summerville offense has shown that they can be at times.
True fact.
Shotgun set, 1 wide on the other side. Play action pass. Long has to get it off and to make sure that he doesn't get sacked in the end zone for a safety. Tried to get it out to Fox in the flat, but it is incomplete. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 10. And the danger now, too, is obviously you want to move the ball up the field, but, you know, if you're forced to punt from this far back, Summerville can try to send the house and force either a safety or a touchdown in the end zone.
Yeah, you need to get at least.
You need to get at least maybe 5 yards.
If you're going to punt it away.
Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Long takes a snap, 3-step drop, looks near side, throws it, and it is out of the reach of Nick Zincone. And that'll bring up 4th and 10. And now the Panthers are going to have to punt it away from the back of their own end zone. And this is danger territory.
Please do not walk out the back of the end zone. Because I could literally see Max doing that on total accident. They look like they're sitting in the house.
Yeah, you have to imagine they're going to. The snap, it's high. The kick does get off. It'll take a Panther bounce
to about
and will go out of bounds at the they're going to mark it at the 40-yard line. So Summerville with great field possession to start this next drive, having to go less than half the length of the field to score the game-tying touchdown with 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Hey, we said we thought this game would be exciting. It certainly has been thus far.
Totally. I mean, we're not even in the fourth quarter yet, and it's a one-score game. Anything can happen.
Yep.
Overtime, even though I kind of don't want to go to overtime, because then I'll be way past my bedtime.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side.
Back off, Gabriella.
Stafford takes a snap, one-step drop, screen pass out to Kelly Murray. He will get taken down. He will get forward for a gain of about 4. But a good job by the Panthers containing that screen pass. There is a flag, however.
Unnecessary roughness on somebody. Or illegal activity after the play.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Player down on the field.
Who? Oh,
There's
now I see
a
him.
Summerville player down on the far side.
I didn't even see him. There was too many people standing in one spot.
Still waiting to see what the call is on the penalty.
I really don't like 7:30 games.
Big hand for number 4, Jayden Kelly Murray.
And that was Kelly Murray who was down on that play.
Oh, no. That is not good for the Summerville offense.
No, not at all.
Both of your star wide receivers have gotten hurt in this game. One came back in.
Yeah. Still waiting on the call for the penalty.
I think they're offsetting, to be honest.
You may be right. Yeah, it's a personal foul on Summerville. And it's no offsetting. It'll be a penalty on Summerville, a personal foul, which will move the ball back to the 49-yard line of Carolina Forest.
That's a good job keeping our cool for our guys, which is not normally a thing you can say for a Carolina Forest defense.
Yeah.
Ball spotted back on the 49-yard
Well,
line.
they had, I think it was the Myrtle Beach game or the Conway game that they were trying to entice them to do something, and the Panthers were able to keep their cool as well. They've been very disciplined this year on that front. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Stafford takes the snap, hands the ball off, trying to find a lane is Williams. He will get taken down at around the 45-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 46 of Carolina Forest.
With the tackle, we have a player down.
And there's another player down, this time for Carolina Forest. Lots of injuries I've noticed in this game.
Yeah,
so far.
most of it seems to be like cramping.
Yeah, it's the weather. Although it's not over the top cold today.
Or over like the top hot.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be only 48 degrees next Friday or something like that.
Oh wow, yeah.
50 degrees. It's something rough.
It is currently 64 degrees right now, so
Dang.
it's not too bad.
Ball spotted on the 46-yard line.
Only 3 numbers off. I'm going to stop making 6-7 jokes before I get a text message yelling at me for making too many 6-7 jokes.
So it'll be 3rd and...
Let's go, defense.
3rd and 15. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Panther faithful get loud. It'll be a screen pass out. Williams tries to find a lane, but will get taken down at the 41-yard line by a couple of Panthers, primarily Roman Fisher.
Tackled by 22, Ray
Oh, actually, it'll be Ray Cunningham on the tackle.
Most likely, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, at this point, considering where they are on the field.
Never mind.
Oh, no, they are going to punt it, surprisingly. At the Panther 41.
Do you really want to put the ball in Brady McDowell's hands?
Well, no, they'll probably try to coffin corner it, and at worst, it'll be a touchback, probably.
They should put the ball in Brady McDowell's hands.
I agree, but more than likely, they've learned their lesson. O'Rear gets ready to punt it away, and he gets it off. It's a short kick, and McDowell will let it bounce, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Panthers take over on offense from the 20-yard line with 33.2 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And the Panther defense has been the theme of this third quarter thus far. Panthers offense has been shut out outside of the opening kickoff return, but the defense has kept this lead.
Sounds like a normal Panther defense.
Yeah.
They're always been one of the better defenses since Mark Morris took over in the
2014.
Lower state.
Yeah. Shotgun set, one wide on either side. And whistles are blown.
It was that loud truck. That loud truck made people jump.
It'll be a false start on the Panthers. So I'll push them back 5 yards.
First and 15. From the 15.
I guess they might have not have preached penalties.
Yeah.
Because
they've still been getting a good amount of penalties in the second half.
It keeps on coming.
Long look over to the sideline for Long. Shotgun set, one wide on either side. Long. And whistles are blown again, and this is going to be another false start, I believe. And it will be another false start for the Panthers. So that'll make it a 1st and 20 from the 10.
Cameron Long is fired up at his O-line right now.
Yeah, he is not happy.
He is losing it on the O-line.
So 1st and 20 from the 10 now for the Panthers to start this drive. 32.3 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Which is a logical response because, I mean, back-to-back false start penalties is awful.
Long takes a snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, but nowhere to go. They will say he got back to the line of scrimmage, but that'll bring up a 2nd and 20.
Morrow into the first or third.
Oh, yeah, that's going to end the third quarter as the Panthers will just let the clock run down 2-0. Panthers lead it 28-21. As we head to the fourth and final quarter, the Panthers try to keep this lead and advance to the 2025 South Carolina 5A Division I semifinals. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Looking for big flavor in Southern hospitality? Welcome to Logan's Roadhouse. From USDA choice Midwestern beef, hand-cut and aged in-house, to mesquite grilled chicken and fall-off-the-bone ribs, freshness and flavor come first. Our rolls, baked every 8 minutes. Open 7 days a week with 2 convenient locations, Myrtle Beach on Oak Forest Drive and North Myrtle Beach on Highway 17, right across from Alligator Adventure. Dine in, order online, or grab it to go. Don't forget a Roadhouse tea while you wait. No matter how far you've traveled, or if you're just down the road, get on the road to Logan's Roadhouse. We'll see you soon.
Start of the fourth quarter with the Panthers leading it by a touchdown, 28-21, and trying to score another one, but they've got a very big hill to climb on a 3rd and 20. Or excuse me, 2nd and 20, but still.
Down from the 10.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side.
Hey, at least we're on the 10-yard line this time.
Yeah.
And not the 1-yard line.
That is true. Long. Takes a snap. He'll run an interesting screen pass caught by Zincone. And he will not get any yard. Well, they'll tell you got 1 yard. But that screen play was blown up right off the bat. Cameron Long faked it to the far side, then spun around and just threw it off to Zincone. But Zincone had nowhere to go following the reception.
Let me check Max Preps.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Yeah, see if you can get a James Island.
Oh, my.
Okay.
35-35.
Wow. So
10 minutes left.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. 3-step drop, and it is caught along the far side sideline. But that will not be enough for a first down. That'll bring up a 4th and 12.
Well, Max Prep says our game is final, so Panthers win 16-15 according to Max Preps. So
that's not right at all.
Not right at all, Max Preps. We still have 10 minutes left in this game.
10.5 minutes left to go. Shotgun set, 1 wide. Oh, no, actually, I take that back. They're punting it.
That's probably the smart thing to do.
4th down. The punt is,
got blocked.
Oh, it does get blocked. And Summerville falls on it, and they will get the ball at the 5-yard line.
Punt was blocked, recovered by K.J. Johnson, but it'll turn over on downs.
Johnson was able to fall on it, but it doesn't matter as Summerville gets the ball with a goal-to-go situation from the 6-yard line. They'll mark it down at the 6. And with 10.5 minutes left to go in the game, this is Summerville's best opportunity they've had to tie this game up. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side.
That's just straight atrocious.
Stafford hands the ball off, and trying to break through the line is Williams, but he'll get taken down at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 2. Can the Panthers get a goal line stand akin to what they did a couple of years ago against Saukesty? No, they cannot, as Williams walks in. Actually, that was Cam Grayson on the carry, and he will take it into the end zone, and the extra point will tie this game up with 10 minutes left to go in regulation.
And I don't know, but this Panther offense has not been able to move the ball.
Has been completely
they're going
stymied,
for 2.
And they're going for 2. They're looking to take the lead right here. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Now they'll go bunch trips on the far side. Snap, 3-step drop. Stafford gets pressure, steps up into the pocket, throws it to a wide open receiver on the near side into the end zone for a touchdown, and the Green Wave take a 1-point lead.
What in the world?
Javen Williams coming out of the backfield and catching it in the flat, wide open. The Panthers were looking far side. He went near side, and no one was near him. And with 10 minutes left to go in the game, the Green Wave take their first lead of the night. 29-28 with 10 minutes left to go in this one. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Panther offense coming back on the field, trying to get something going, anything going in this second half, as outside of a Brady McDowell kick return, the offense has been completely stymied thus far by the Summerville defense. The kick return, it's a short kick, and it looks like the Summerville Green Wave are saying that they recovered it. We'll have to wait to see the official call. There is a flag, however. So we'll wait to see what the official determination by the officials are.
Please do not tell me that we don't have the ball. And we're backing it up, because when do we not move backwards?
There's a penalty on the Panthers, presumably, with the ball backing up.
And it's
going to be a personal foul on the Panthers. So that's a 15-yarder, moving the ball all the way back to the 17-yard line. And that does not help the Panthers at all.
And now we're back to our own 10-yard line again.
Not quite, 17. Panther offense has to get something going, as the Summerville fans that came up from Charleston are getting loud now. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Long takes a snap, play action pass, passes it to Zincona on a slant route, and he catches it at the 25-yard line for a gain of 7.
We just need to get something moving.
Nice catch. 2nd and 2. Ball's on the 25-yard line.
And one of the big keys, and I mentioned it before, I think he still has a chance to break a big one, but Jaron Fox has not been able to do much of anything tonight, and once again he gets stood up by a tsunami of Green Wave at the line of scrimmage. They'll say he was able to get a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd and 1. But again, this defensive front, these monsters in the middle are coming up big against Jaron Fox.
Like a tidal wave. Did I do a good job there?
Yes, you did. Well done. Shotgun set, and another whistle.
Not on us this time.
Oh, okay. This one may be an offsides on the Green Wave.
It's not on us that time. I promise you.
It's going to be an offsides on Summerville, and that gives the Panthers a free first down, which I believe is the first down the Panthers have gotten in the second half. 9 minutes left to go in the game. Panthers down by 1, 29-28. Shotgun set. 1 wide on either side. Long. Takes the snap. Hands off to Fox.
There he
Fox
goes.
finds the lane, and he has one man to beat. Still on his feet. Trying to break it along the far sideline before finally being ferried out of bounds at around the 50-yard line. They'll mark him down. They'll mark him out at the Carolina Forest 49-yard line, but that will be enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
There he goes.
And there it is.
Finally, he breaks one. And a really good running right there, too, by Fox. He broke that tackle.
Yeah, and he found the edge. That was the key. He found the edge that time and was able to bounce it outside.
If he didn't break that tackle, he would have...
Yeah.
We would have been down 45, maybe? Possibly?
Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Play action pass. Throws it on a slant route, and it's incomplete. but there's a flag, and this may be a holding on Summerville. Trying to get it to Zincone.
Oh, teammates are literally fighting each other for Summerville.
We'll wait for the official call, but Summerville's already moving back, so you'd have to imagine that it is on the green wave. Long discussion amongst the refs.
I think they're trying to either call, I think they were both offsides and defensive holding.
So I would assume the offside supersedes the holding because the play wouldn't count.
So they're trying to figure out what to call, basically.
Yeah, they're going to call a holding on Summerville. That will march the Panthers all the way up to the 26-yard line. Huge.
Loki, I think they just called both of them.
I think they did give them both.
I think they literally gave them both.
Because the holding would only be a 10-yard penalty.
That was like an extra 10 yards.
Yeah. So the Panthers get a huge break and now have the ball in prime real estate to retake the lead. Shotgun set, one wide on either side. Long. Takes a snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox tries to find a lane, but nowhere to go. He gets wrapped up from behind by Malachi Washington. And that time, just nowhere to go for Fox. Malachi Washington rushed in from the edge. And was able to get into the backfield basically as soon as as soon as Long snapped it. Shotgun set, one wide on either side. Long, three-step drop, steps up into the pocket, throws it on the run, and it is incomplete.
Was that third down? Or is it now third down?
No, it's now third down.
Okay.
It is now 3rd and 11. Caden Cole comes back into the game for the Panthers. Shotgun set, two wide on either side for the Panthers. And now the Summerville fans are getting loud once again. Long takes the snap, hands it off to Fox. Fox spins out of a tackle, but he's taken down after a gain of only one. And they're going to say, nope, never mind. I thought for a second they were going to say the ball came out. But Malachi Washington gets the tackle. And now they'll bring up a 4th and 9. And this could very well be the game right here. 7 minutes left to go in regulation. Panthers need a first down. They can get a first down. First down marker is at the 17-yard line.
Oh.
4th and 9. 4th and 8. Shotgun set, two wide on either side. Play action pass. Long steps up into the pocket. Now he'll try to take it down, but he'll get taken down from behind. Sack.
Green Wave takes over on downs.
DeMarcus King comes in and takes down Cameron Long. And it's not completely over, but it is very close to being over. And the clock is still running for some reason. And all the fans were screaming for the clock to stop. We'll have to wait to see.
There's supposed to be another 30 seconds left on that clock.
We'll have to see if they put any more time on the clock. As of right now, there's 6 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock. 6:42 will be put on.
See, there was a whole 30 seconds left to go back on that clock. I don't know what happened there. Not going to be mean, but that was atrocious.
But either way, Summerville get the ball back on their own 26-yard line. Panthers need a stop here. They're going to go up. I thought they were going empty backfield for a second, but Williams is out there. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the near side, 1 on the far side. Stafford takes the snap, hands it off to Williams, and he gets blown up in the backfield for a loss of 3.
Yeah, KJ.
Quillen Johnson gets into the backfield right off the snap, and he takes Williams down for a loss of 5.
Sorry if I get too excited about this, because this
is the game right here.
This is the moment. 4 years.
Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Actually, they'll put 2 wide on the near side. Stafford. And whistles are blown. This may be a false start on Summerville.
That means stop the clock.
No, timeout is called.
That means stop the clock.
Yeah, it stopped.
Just saying it.
5:56 left to go in the game.
The stadium will be closing right after the game, so make
and
sure
the
you
Panthers
call for your ride, so your
need a
parents will be
big
here
stop
when the
right
game is
here to try to get an opportunity
Another big thank you to HTC, member-owned, cooperative,
to
powering
potentially
South
win
Carolina
this
speed
game
service
down
and
by
community
1
experience.
point. So there is the possibility, although albeit you don't see it very often, there is the potential for Keon Jan to kick a game-winning field goal. Although we have not seen Keon Jan kick a field goal since earlier this season, actually, against Myrtle Beach.
He missed it, though, didn't he?
No, he made it.
Oh. I thought that was the game that he missed.
He might have missed one as well, as that pass is caught on a post route by Kelly Murray. And that'll be enough for a first down for Summerville. They'll mark him down at the 42-yard line. Jelani Alicia takes Kelly Murray down. But that'll be enough for a first down for Summerville. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the near side. Stafford hands it off, trying to find a hole, and Williams will get taken down after a gain of 2. Bringing up second and 8. A little under 5.5 minutes left to go in the game. Panthers need a quick stop.
Throw it to Pounds. Just keep throwing it to Pounds.
They haven't thrown it to Pounds, except for that one time with an offensive pass interference.
Yeah,
that's the only time he's had targeted in the second half.
Offensive pass interference, 2 drops, and a thing that only was 1 yard.
Whistles are blown. This may be a false start on Summerville.
Flag on the play.
I hope so.
And it's a personal foul on.
All-star.
Oh, okay. I thought he did a personal foul motion, but I guess he was trying to do a false start. It's going to be a false start on Summerville. And so that'll push him back even further. It'll make it a second and 13. Hands the ball off, trying to find a lane. Oh, No, thrown up in the air. Never mind. And that will be
incomplete.
Third and 13.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 13. Panthers need this stop. 4.5 minutes left to go in the game. Down by 1.
I didn't realize there was so much time still left.
39.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of time. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the near side. Stafford. Oh, and there's going to be an offsides, I think, on the Panthers. Yeah, it's going to be offsides. Matthew Shook jumped as soon as Stafford even pointed. He was ready to go. And that'll push it up to the 44-yard line, making it a 3rd and 8. Shotgun set. 2 wide on either side. Stafford takes a snap. 3-step drop. Pressure coming. He has to roll out. Throws it on the run. And it is incomplete.
No.
Oh, no.
He caught the
Finally, Jalen Pounds is able to make a reception. And that'll be enough for a Summerville first down. Puts the ball on the Carolina Forest 45. 4:20 left to go. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the near side. Stafford hands the ball off. Williams tries to find a lane. He'll get taken down after a gain of 3.
Number 9, Jalen Williams on the carry, tackled by number 90, George.
Just randomly throwing an interception.
Under 4 minutes left to go in the game.
It's all I need right here is you just randomly throw an interception.
Or fumble.
Yeah, some turnover.
Shotgun set. 2 wide on the near side. Stafford takes the snap. Hands it off to Williams, and he gets blown up in the backfield.
Good tackle.
Number 9, Jalen Williams on the carry, tackled by 99.
Quillen Johnson on the tackle, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 10.
45-yard line, 3rd and 10.
3 minutes left to go. When the Panthers do get the ball back, presumably in a few moments, they're not going to have much time. They are going to have to go quickly. They do have 3 timeouts left, however. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the near side. Stafford takes a snap. 3-step drop. Rolls out. Gain pressure, and he's sacked.
No, he's not, but he didn't get the ball off, so there we go. Good job, Anthony Cunningham.
They're going to say he was able to get that ball off, but no one. I'm surprised that wasn't called an intentional grounding. But either way, it'll bring up a 4th and 10 with 2:45 left to go in the game. Panthers will get the ball back with about 2.5 minutes left. All they need is a field goal to win it. High snap. It's a low punt. Panthers will let it roll. They'll take a Summerville roll and will be down at the 13-yard line.
We've spent basically the entire second half in the Summerville red zone, which is never a good thing.
No.
But this offense can get it moving. They move as good as they can with the best of them.
This is the game right here. 2.5 minutes left. Panthers need any sort of score to win it. Shotgun set. 2 wide on either side. Long. 3-step drop. Rolls out. Under pressure, and he just has to throw it away.
Oh, that guy's hurting.
2nd and 10.
Lots of pressure coming into the backfield towards Cameron Long.
There's a player down.
And there is a Summerville player down. 2:25 left to go in this one.
You good? You getting the cold or something?
No, just voice starting to go from
too many weeks of this.
And just this game in general has been.
Okay. A lot of screaming?
Yes.
It's okay, I understand.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Long, low snap, 3-step drop. He's got pressure, rolls out to his right. Now steps up into the pocket. He'll try to take it himself and then tries to just flip it off to the cone, but it'll fall incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
This O-line is like too inexperienced and too injured right now.
Well, that's also not helping that LB Mecca is not in the game right now. But this is the offensive line struggles we were thinking we would see in the regular season, and now it's finally coming to show up in the biggest game of the season. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Play action pass. Long gets a pocket. Now he'll step up. He'll take it himself. He'll get close to the 1st down marker. Stepping out of bounds at the 23-yard line. That'll be enough for a Tony McAfee State Farm. Carolina Forest 1st down, and the clock will stop with 2.9 seconds left to go.
Good smart running there by Cameron Long.
Absolutely.
We just need to get down to the 15-yard line. We can kick a game winner.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Long takes a snap, 2-step drop, now steps up into the pocket again. He'll take it himself again, and this time he'll get taken down in the middle of the field at the 36-yard line. It'll be enough for another Tony. Oh, there's a flag.
No.
This may be coming back. Summerville fans very happy about this call. Panther fans not so much. It is going to be a holding on Carolina Forest, backing them up to the 14-yard line.
That is a rough one.
It is.
Cameron Long had us moving.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Long. Takes the snap, rolls out to his right, looking, lost it to the sideline, and it's intercepted! And that should do it. Jordan Ravenel, the man with the Presbyterian offer, the Goose Creek transfer, gets the interception and all but seals it for Summerville. 1:31 left.
It's 2024 all over again.
Yep. Well, 2023.
No, I'm not even just talking Summerville. I'm just talking.
I mean, at least the Panthers were able to win a playoff game this season.
I'm just talking.
I get it. No, I get it.
Close playoff game losses.
Yeah, no, I get it. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Stafford takes the snap, hands the ball off, and Williams will just fall forward for a gain of 2. Panthers will take their first timeout.
Unless somebody magically fumbles the ball right here and we return it, like.
Well, here's the thing, though. Now, obviously, it would be hard without any timeouts. But if you're able to keep them to a field goal, then you have the opportunity to potentially win it with a touchdown.
Potentially.
So it's not completely over. But the odds with that interception have increased significantly.
What time is the stadium close?
I don't know.
Because I might sit up here for a good 45 minutes after this game.
Well, you can help me. You can help me pack up and whatnot. Doesn't close right away, obviously.
2nd and 7 from the 14.
Second and 14. Or excuse me, 2nd and 7. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. Stafford hands the ball off and he gets Oh no, it's a play action, but it's incomplete. Tried to get it out to Cooper Gaskins in the flat, but out of his reach. And that's a very lucky break for the Panthers because the clock stops with 1:20.
3rd down from the 14.
Honestly, complete and random, just like go and pass.
Yes.
There was kind of no reason to.
Very surprising considering, you can just basically run out the clock. This time they will hand it off to Williams, and he'll get taken down after a gain of 1. That'll bring up 4th down, and Mark Morris will call his final time, or his second timeout. So Panthers will have 1 remaining. And probably about a minute on the clock after this presumably kicked field goal.
Over 125 years as our local distributor. And Pizza Hut for the love of pizza since 1958.
Panthers, I won't necessarily they need a miracle, but kind of do. I mean, this could very well be a Sockesty type situation from back in 2021.
I remember that game.
With the 3 pass interferences, which gave the Panthers a 1st and goal from the 1 with no time left on the clock, and the Panthers were able to pull off the win.
Big thank you to all of our sponsors who have done so much for Carolina Forest High School's athletics.
There's a chance. I'm not going to rule out a chance.
Yeah.
But it's a very low chance.
Very slim chance. But the Panthers are still technically alive. And we'll have to see. No, it looks like they're going to go for it. So the Panthers, if they get the stop here, they could have the chance to still get a game-winning field goal. Shotgun set. They'll run the fake jet sweep. They'll hand the ball off, and they're going to get just enough for a 1st down. The handoff to Williams gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that basically seals it.
He got hit right at the thing. That's pretty garbage. They're going to check it.
They're going to bring out the chains. This is the game right here, pretty much.
Just shy of the 5-yard line.
We'll have to see what the call is. With the spot, it looks like they probably got enough. And yeah, they got enough. And that will all but seal it.
Dang. It came down to a spot.
Yep.
It came down to a literal inch.
And Summerville will go into victory formation.
A literal inch.
They actually run the traditional under center victory formation. And they will knee it down. They'll just need one more, and then that'll do it.
Heel down.
And one final snap, and that will do it.
And that should do it, folks.
And the Panthers will lose by a single point.
Be careful driving home.
And that will conclude the 2025 Carolina Forest Panther football season. Final score 29-28. Panthers lose it by a singular point and still have yet to beat Summerville in program history. Miles, it was fun.
I love this team, man.
Yeah, no, I get it.
We were great.
Yeah.
I mean, Irmo is what it is, but
yeah,
every other game we dominated, and it was amazing performance out of these guys. And I wish they could go on and win a title, but this team is a really good football team.
Oh, yeah.
And if there's anybody I want us to lose to besides Dutch Fork, it was going to be this team.
Yeah. I mean, James Island, too, although obviously from last year. But, yeah, this team was still very special, very strong, winning the tied for the second most in program history, second most wins in program history with a few other teams, and obviously the second most offensively dominant team in program history. But that's how this season will end, and I will be back next season more than likely. Miles will be gone, and I'll have someone else coming up. But again, thanks to all the sponsors this season. Thanks to Tony McAfee, Swig and Swine, Logan's Roadhouse. For Miles Mauder, I'm Brandon Biskobing saying so long for the final time of the 2025 season, and we'll talk to you guys